is Allison Sullivan with Stamp Crazy with Allison. Today I'm just going to show you some of my favorite products that are retiring at the end of May 2020. So I want to just start with something you may not even have noticed in the catalog, and it is the stamp cleaning pad and the cleaning refill. This was only in the catalog for this year, and if you don't know what it is, let me just demonstrate. So I'm going to take a red stamp pad, and I'm going to take a photopolymer stamp, and I'm going to ink it up, and let me just bring in a piece of paper here. I'm just going to stamp it. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. Now when I go to clean this, sometimes it will stain pink, and I'll show you another stamp that I didn't get to in time. And you can see that the photopolymer stamps sometimes stain if they're red. Now it doesn't affect their performance, and you can stamp in a very light color as long as you've cleaned it off with a traditional cleaning system like your mist or your chamois. That's fine, but you'll always have this stain. So what I love about the stamp cleaning pad is that when I ink it with the refill, it's not really ink, it's cleaner. I only use this for photopolymer stamps. It probably works for red rubber, but I only use it for this. So when I do this, you can see that it starts to take off that stain, and now it's good. Now if I show it compared to the one that I didn't get to before because I had the stamps before I had the cleaner, you'll see there's quite a difference here between this stamp here and this stamp. Okay, so this one's stained, this one isn't. Next up is the Garage Metal Elements. This is another super deal right now if there's any left. These products are only available to the end of May or while supplies last, so on these embellishments. So on this one, you can see I've got a few left. So there's some car keys, and there's a little wrench, and they come in a pack here with 16. So 8 of each. That's pretty great. Now these are on sale for $3.80, which is a 60% discount. Garage Metal Elements. Really great for your masculine cards. The Frosted Flower Elements are on for $3.80. That's a 60% saving. I'm trying to show you the ones that are really a great deal. And I'm going to just put this on the black so you can see it. So there's the flowers, different colors. It's sort of a petal pink here, and then a lighter purple, and then a iridescent. So really pretty. So $3.80 on sale, 60% off. Got the Sail Away trinkets. They're on 40% off, which is still a great deal. So we've got a wheel for a sailboat. We've got the anchor. I don't know. I think that's probably what was in there. There are 20 of these. I might have used some of the other elements. I'm not sure. But anyway, good deal. Look it up. Sail Away trinkets, 40% off. So $6.60. Bird Ballad trinkets. I love these. Now these are only on for 25% off, but they are worth it. They're worth it full price. They're so beautiful. So they've got this very vintage look to them. So there's a flower and then sort of a sprig here. I've got a key, and there's a little bow. So those are the elements that are included. And you get 24 of those. Gorgeous for any of your vintage type cards. Okay, so those are some of my favorite. I wanted to show you some products that are retiring that are included in our May 2020 Border Buddy PDF. This is what Patsy Wagner and I from the United States, and I'm in Canada. We get together every month and we give our customers who make a purchase in our stores a free PDF with 8 cards and all the instructions and supplies and whatnot. So next month in May, we're using woven threads, and some of the products are retiring. Now, the stamp set is not retiring. It is carrying forward to the next catalog, so that's good. However, some of the products that you'll need if you get the PDF and you want to make some of the cards this is the Stampin' Cut and Emboss system. So this is called Heirloom Frames. So I don't know if you can see it. I'm just gonna bring this in. So here's, there's an oval frame and then there's a rectangular frame. And here's what it looks like. Here's a card. So you can see here that it embosses the paper, and then you take the frames here, so the actual dies, I mean, and you use them to cut out what you've already embossed. So this is really cool. I'm sorry to see this go. Actually, it's really quite beautiful, these frames. So make sure you pick those up if you want to make the cards from this month's PDF. The woven threads trim here is also retiring. It's really pretty. You can see it here. That's also included in our PDF. It's also on sale. And then finally we have the best deal of all, which is the DSP, the Woven Threads DSP. I got some leftover pieces here. So really pretty designs and very neutral. So really nice for all sorts of different cards. So I think that's 3, 4, 5. Oh, and here's one more. 6. And then when you turn them over, you can see the other side. Really beautiful. So this is the deal of the century. These are on sale for 60% off of the pack of 12 by 12s. And they're on for $6.30. So pretty great. And of course, any purchase that you make from my store, in May, you'll get the free PDF. So even better. Okay, so then I wanted to show you some of my favorite stamp sets that are leaving. It's always sad to see them go, but some more than others. But before I get into what's leaving, I wanted to show you something that's staying. However, it's on sale in the retired list. And that is the Nature's Roots Framelets. So these dies, you can see here they are, tons of them, match up with the Rooted in Nature stamp set. So you can see how that works. That cuts out the tree. And then we've got the skeleton leaves and so on. Okay, so the stamp set's not on sale. However, even though the Nature's Roots dies are not retiring, the manufacturer they used to make them, they're no longer using that manufacturer, so they're changing the packaging and the item number. So these are on sale for 60% off. So they are $21.20, like a stinking good deal. You can't beat that. So here's some cards made with this stamp set and dies. So you can see that's one of the dies there. The tree, I don't know what you call that. What do you call that? Like a slice of a tree. Here's another one. Again, here's one, and I cut out this tree with the framelit, the dies, and then here's one last one. So really, really nice. So if you want a really good deal on a stamp set that's staying, that's the one you should run and buy. Again, the stamps aren't on sale, so you can wait for those, but pick up the dies before they're sold out. All right, next up is a stamp set that is two sets. There's 2 stamps that make up the set. It's called Beautiful You. Beautiful hand, like a line drawing women, and the fonts are really beautiful and the sentiments are really lovely. So let me show you a couple of cards made with that. Here's one here, just dancing in the rain. Another one, and this is just made with DSP and then stamped on the DSP and then cut out and popped up. That's a really easy one to fussy cut. You don't need a die for that. And then this one here, again, stamped her on designer series paper and cut her out and put it on as a dress and a hat. It's really pretty. Okay, next up is a set that is retiring from the Mini Catalogue, the one that ends at the end of May. This is one of my favorites. It's called Bonanza Buddies, and it's got the matching dies. And here's some of the cards. Like, these are so cute. This little lion and all these little pieces are cut out with the die cut. A little toucan. And then we've got a little koala. These are so cute. So if you like that stamp set, they were out of stock on the dies for quite a while, and they've just come in, but they will fly off the shelf. They won't be many left of those once people catch on, so run to get those. This stamp set here has been around for quite a while. It's called Colorful Seasons. It's got the 2 sets of stamps in here, photopolymer, and then it's got the dies, and there are more dies that just aren't in the box, so we'll have to track those down. What I love about this is that you get a whole bunch of seasons in one stamp set. So we've got summer and winter and fall. This was in spring. This was actually a stamp set that I demonstrated at a Stampin' Up event. They asked me on stage to demonstrate this. So I've loved it since I got to play with it. So here's a winter card. So we've got the die cuts for the snowflakes. And then we've got our summer sitting on our little chair here. And then we've got a spring card. Now these Adirondack chairs, or in the East we call them Muskoka chairs, but same thing. They are also part of the dies, so really pretty. Okay, next up is Dashing Deer. And Dashing Deer has a die set that also cuts out the deer, so that's really cool. And they're on for 40% off the dies for $27.60. And here are some of the cards that I've made over the years with this pretty die set. So really nice. You want to pick that one up for Christmas. It's a really classic design. Okay, this is one of my all-time favorites. I was really sad to see this one go. This reminds me of Beatrix Potter, that he looks like Peter Rabbit to me, and Jemima Puddle Duck. So I was sad to see them go. Let me show you some of the cards I made over the years with these little guys. Here's Peter. So cute with the gingham. And Jemima and her little chicks. Here's one I made a couple years ago when we had the large letters. So a baby card. And then Easter, because rabbits are good for Easter. And then this one here is so adorable. Look at him. He is absolutely adorable. And this teacup is from a stamp set that I don't own, but there are stamps and dies. I can't even remember the name, I'm sorry. It's Teacups anyway, you'll see it on the list. And it is also retiring, so really neat. It's always sad to see things go, but you know what? The stuff that's coming, I've seen it and it's beautiful. Just some of these I'm going to really miss because there's nothing quite as beautiful as them. Okay, next up is another stamp set and die set from the Mini Catalogue, and it is the Honeybee and the Detailed Bee dies. And these were out of stock for about 2 months. They're back in the warehouse, but as soon as they sell out, they'll be gone. So you want to rush to get those. And we've got a bee card. I love bees. I'll buy anything with a bee. And here's another one. Now this paper was in the celebration offering, so it's not available, but everything else is. Another bee. So these are all made with the stamps and the dies. Okay, here's another guy. And then lastly, I love the saying, wishing you sunshine and happiness. That's so sweet, isn't it? If you like fun set, the Over the Moon stamp set is really cute. Look at these characters. They're so sweet. So here's some stamps, or cards, I'm sorry, made with these. Got a happy birthday. If you like to color, these are really simple to color too. There's another guy, Over the Moon for you. I like this one, Dream Big. You could give that to a lot of people, graduating or starting off in their working world, or even for anyone really. I love that. And then this one here with the funny saying, you're utterly fantastic. So puns, I like puns. This is a stamp set that we've had for a couple years, but it is a gorgeous stamp set. Painted Harvest. And I've got a few cards to show you. So this one would be more of a traditional, what you'd expect, the colors, right? More of a what you'd expect for sunflowers. But here's one that's maybe not quite as traditional. Got blues and crumb cake. I really like that. And then you can take these images, and you can create a hedgehog. And here he is. Isn't he cute? Really, really cute. And then here's another hedgehog. Really sweet. Made from the Painted Harvest. Really creative. I got that from somebody who was more creative than me. Okay, this is one of my favorite stamp sets. It's Leaving. It's got a matching die. We actually did a PDF on this several months ago, and I just loved working with it because you would think that traditionally you would use these colors, but the designer series paper that they had at the time had the beautiful Blushing Bride flowers in it, so it gave you a little bit more leeway to use different colors other than greens. So here's a Blushing Bride one. This is one of this framelit here is part of the die set. Here's another one with all the dies just layered up. I really like that. And then lastly, you can use any color, and I really love the purple with the bright colors. Aren't those, isn't that gorgeous? I love that card. Coastal Cabana there. Okay, getting near the end. Okay, this was a stamp set that I think it's a couple years old. It reminds me of Wilbur from the book Charlotte's Web, and I loved that book as a kid, and I read it to my daughter when she was a kid, and there's just something about Wilbur and his optimism, I guess. It's his optimism for life, isn't it? Okay, so let's see some of this. So here's this little piggy. Now this one is just colored with blends, and then just using a dauber, dirtied him up to make him look like he'd been rolling around in the dirt, which pigs do. Here's another one. Got two pigs having fun together. This one's another couple of pigs that have been rolling around, but they're in love, so that's okay. Hogs and Kisses. And then this one here is really fun. These are these, I don't even know what these are called. I'm sorry to say. But it's just, you know, we're just taped something down in here so that when you open it, the pig is coming out of his little sty. It's cute. A little bit more advanced, fancy fold. And then this one is pretty. She believed she could. So she did. So pigs fly. Isn't that sweet? And then my last one I wanted to show you is one that I absolutely love, and I cannot believe it's leaving. It's called Witticisms. I love this. This is in the Mini Catalog, the January to June Mini Catalog. You might have missed it. This is the cutest set. We've got really cute images that are really simple to color, and then covers off babies and birthdays and retirements and thank yous. I just really love this stamp set, so I'm really sad it's leaving. Here's some cards. Here's one with the berry. Really simple to color. I like this one. Relax and chinchilla out. Little chinchilla. Just popped him up because it just makes it a little bit more advanced. Here's one. Talk about awesome. It's a little taco. Really cute. And then lastly, we've got the cactus looking sharp. Now this stamp set here, which I can't remember the name of, is also in the Mini Catalog, the January to June, and it's also retiring. So I'm sorry I can't remember the name of it because I don't own it. But it's a really neat set, and it goes really well with these small sayings. So thanks for joining me today. I just wanted to show you some of my favorites that are going to be leaving, and wanted to give you an opportunity to get over to my store, shopcrazywithallison.com, so you can make some final purchases before they're gone forever. Thanks, everybody, and have a great day. Happy stamping.
Hey, hey! Stampin' Up! Worldwide! Here we go! On my way up, 'cause it's up to me. Growing in a field of possibilities, and I'm loving and exploring my creativity.